Hey, what's up? Welcome back to the vlog. It has been a little bit of time since the last one, so sorry about that. Let me tell you what's been going on. Since the last time you saw the car, not that much changed, but I'll show you what has changed. So you may remember this being lowered. Now since then, the arches have had a mild roll, and I've elongated the top strut hole or top mounting hole of the strut to give it a bit more camber, because it also, it didn't have much standard. It's got a camber bolt in there, but not that much camber can be made out of it. So as all the shocks are knackered, completely destroyed, I've just kind of butchered it a little bit to get more camber to see how it sits, and obviously it's sitting a little bit better. Still needs a little bit more work, and obviously with the new struts and air ride, obviously the top will have adjustable camber mounts, and then we can get that sitting in a little bit better. That with a bit more of a pull on the fender itself, or the wing, will get it sitting nice. But the main thing that happened a couple of weeks ago is the arch, and we'll click to Okay, so this is what we're currently looking at after that lovely montage. Now, obviously it still needs a lot of work. Everything needs to be kind of trimmed up, neatened, tacked into place, and obviously all these gaps here need to be filled so I don't get water in my car, because you can actually see into the car there. Yeah, so a lot of neatening up. Obviously the other side still needs doing. That's going to be the main task for today. Got a few other bits as well to do today, but that is the main thing I want to do today. Now the reason the reason the vlog is slightly behind is I got something in my eye. I was wearing goggles, freak accident, grinding. I saw a little bit of metal, obviously, come towards me, went through the gap on my glasses, the bridge part, hit my face, hit the glass of the goggle, and went back into my eye. And it didn't hurt at the time, but it actually burnt the inside of my eyeball. So it felt like someone was constantly in my eye, and it was really, really itchy. So I kind of had to stop doing that, or doing any kind of work and filming, because it was just useless. So I've got more goggles, better goggles. So yeah, let's do a little build, little haul, a little car guy haul before we get started. So I'll show you some bits that I have got. Get in here, basically just some essential bits, but you know, who doesn't love bits and pieces? You can never have enough tools. Nice wire strippers, which I haven't got any wire cutters. Well, I have got wire cutters, but not strippers and crimpers, so they're pretty sweet. So I've got those. Got a new, longer breaker bar, because my breaker bar is a lot shorter than that, and I've been struggling getting some of those suspension bolts out, so that's nice. New goggles, ones that stuff can't get in. Eyesight's important, obviously. Gloves, boring. Tool bags, boring. What have we got? Oh yeah, anti-seize, essential. Yeah, ooh, crack it release spray. Not tried this, should be good. I hope it's good, because obviously it wasn't free. What have we got in here? Oh yeah, soldering iron. Yeah, soldering iron. New drop links as well, because the old ones are knackered. Those cone drill bits, because they're always useful. We've got, oh yeah, leads, HT leads for the Brat, because it's got a major stutter, and I need to replace the leads and the distributor down there, and maybe a few other things to get it running nicely, because I've not actually done anything mechanically to that car. I've just used it. There's the other link, and some solder. That's everything. Yeah, that's everything. You may have seen, if you follow me on Instagram, you've seen my latest little project which I did when I was bored. So that's a controller for the air ride, and this is the ashtray. And then this, you know, if you've seen the picture, that fits inside nicely into the ashtray. So before I kind of get stuck in, I may just trim this a little bit and put it in and see what it looks like, because I really want to see what it looks like. That's all cut. For some bizarre reason, that was so much easier than the other side. Maybe because I've had a bit of practice. I doubt it. I think it's just the shape of the arch on the inside. It's slightly different because of the filler cap, so there's a bit more metal in there. That's all cut and bent back into place there. New spring is in on that shock, so we're just going to lower it down. Oop, there you go. You know it's low when the low jack won't come out of the car. So that's pretty low. I mean, that's a low profile jack, and that's, you know, kind of 70mm, and that is only just going under there. I mean, the clearance under the car is it's kind of non-existent. It's pretty much nothing. Damn, that is really low. That's low. Yeah, that is. That's a finger. Interesting. And the block that's using under the car, you can't see it, but it's actually stuck underneath. So I need to jack it up and get that out. I'll take that off, and then I'll put the over fender on and show you guys what it looks like. If you follow me on Instagram, you've probably already seen it, or and you know what it looks like. But for those who haven't seen it, I'm going to do it now, and you can see it. Shit. Oh god. That's a lot lower than before. It's so low that it was obviously sitting on those blocks of wood. When I took them out and put the jack down, the low profile jack wouldn't come out. So it's now lower than my low profile jack, which is a little bit of a problem. But it won't be a problem when I get air ride on there. But right now, it's a bit of a problem. But it's not going anywhere, so it's kind of not a problem. But look at this. That's unbelievable. That looks absolutely ridiculous. Obviously we've got loads of room there, so we've got room to go wider with the wheels. I've got 5mm space on there at the moment. I can sometimes get another 5mm on there, but obviously the threads are like really well, there's no thread really on the stud to get a grip on, so it's kind of sketchy. But that's ridiculous. Actually, that is now touching the floor. Yeah, that's interesting. Shit. Oh my god. Oh Jesus. Kind of a bit shocked by that now, in a good way. It's really low. The skirts are touching on the floor on the back. It's really low. So low. I'm kind of a little bit in shock from doing that. Kind of don't know what to do next. It's kind of yeah, it's kind of threw me off a little bit. It's pretty, yeah, it just looks ridiculous. Yeah, it just looks, yeah, ridiculously good. So when I was kind of composing myself, I just played around with that that air ride controller, the V2 LF controller. As you can see, oh, as you probably can't see, it's quite dark. Christ, this car's so low. So, obviously, dashboard focus. So, regular dashboard, controller. Now I've got to get it to sit a little bit better. It's not really it's kind of just sat in there at the moment. Obviously, this is going to be painted black to match the black that's there. All of this has got to be painted black, but that's what it looks like. So, really flush, really kind of OEM looking, which is cool. Probably get some kind of foam seal to put around it, just to kind of finish it off. Yeah, just to kind of, yeah, make it look a bit more finished, because I had to sand this out a little bit more, because I forced this in and it broke this, so I had to super glue it back together. You can't tell because I sanded it down and finished it all off. But yeah, I'll sort something out to get rid of those little gaps. But I'm pretty happy with that. It kind of finishes it off nicely and just gives it a nice little kind of touch, rather than just sticking that controller in any old spot. Yeah, so right now I don't really know what to do. I'm really tempted to put the bumper on and the diffuser on, just to see what it looks like and see how low the diffuser is. So that's currently on the floor, just touching the floor. Right, diffuser's on. Just got enough clearance on the bottom so it's not touching, which is good. So let's get on the floor. Yeah, that's what it's currently looking like. Pretty crazy looking. I think it looks incredible. And obviously it's not even finished. Now, diffuser is pretty low. We've got, you can see it. We are just about clear. So you've probably got a centimetre or so clearance there. What I probably will do is put some brackets further at the back there to stop it kind of moving around like an X brace or something, and obviously chop the excess of chop the excess thread off of these. But yeah, I mean obviously this isn't, when we're driving along, this isn't going to be that low. This is only going to be when we're parked up. But still, we need to kind of work on the clearance of this a little bit. I mean, it might actually even kind of raise it up a touch on the actual bumper itself. Just pull it up so it's not as low, because the last thing I want to do is obviously drive along and rip that off. Okay, so decided just to lift the diffuser up on the back a little bit. Now I'm gonna have to make new brackets. The ones that came with it are pretty rubbish, so making new brackets, obviously gonna use this and make some old brackets out of that. Notch a tiny little bit out of the crash bar on the back, and that should be enough to kind of lift it up and stop. We've got a little bit of kind of a sag there as well in the diffuser, so these brackets, notching out that, it should lift it up a little bit, but I'm going to make these, kind of test fit it, and then after that, who knows. It's all on, all finished. Well, this top bracket's finished anyway. They are ridiculously solid, so they're not going anywhere, which has stiffened it up a lot. It's still got a bit of a shake to it, but I'll work out something to fit up there at some point. I don't know when. There are fixings in there, you can't really see it, but there are some mounting points in there, so I'll do that. So at some point I'll work out some kind of bracket, some kind of probably like an X brace to stiffen it up and stop it rocking. I think that's going to be it for today. Thank you again for watching and for hanging around, and you people, thanks for checking out the channel. Hope you like the content. If you like what you see, like the build, feel free to check out my Instagram, and in the description below there's a link to the shop where you can get a t-shirt if you want to support the channel. There's t-shirts there as well, so you don't have to. It'd be cool if you did, but no worries. Yeah, see you soon. Subscribe, you fools. Wonder this time where